I would like to introduce you to the Nile Decision Support System. The Nile Basin Decision Support System is an analytic framework. It's a modeling, analysis, and decision-making tool for water resources planning and management. It's most useful for water resources planners, technicians, water resources analysts, and decision makers. And the information it generates is also useful for the wide range of stakeholders who would be interested from potential outcomes of a water resources planning exercise. The Nile Decision Support System can be used for water resource planning, scenario analysis, decision making in selection of best investment in water resources for the specific situation, things like planning for hydropower production dams, irrigation, river basin planning. This kind of water resources planning exercises and efforts can be supported by the decision support system. It has a very strong suite of models in it, coupled with very flexible and versatile scenario analysis and decision-making tools like optimization, multi-criteria analysis, and economic benefit cost analysis tools. It was developed by the Nile Basin Initiative in the period 2007 up to 2012. It's now being maintained by the Nile Basin Initiative Secretariat, which provides technical support to users basin-wide. Some examples of the application of the Nile Decision Support System. One is in the development of the multi-sector investment planning and investment plans for the Nile Equatorial Lakes region. So this exercise involved the evaluation of a number of scenarios of potential developments of water resources in the Nile region or the Nile Equatorial Lakes region, and evaluating the different scenarios and finally selecting the scenario that best fits the criteria set for the selection. This is one example of the application of the Nile Decision Support System. So using that tool, it led to the selection of the most acceptable scenario for future development in the Nile Equatorial Lakes region. One other example where the Nile Secretariat is currently using the DSS is in strategic analysis of water resources issues for the Nile Basin. This analysis involves projecting water demands, supply into the future by around 2050s and 2060s, taking into account climate change and the future potential developments of water resources in the Nile riparian countries. The idea is to generate information which will be vital for decision makers to address emerging issues in water shortages to meet all the requirements of the growing water demands. So with the decision support system, the real purpose of having a decision support system is to generate decision vital information so that decision makers can make conscious choices between different alternatives, so that in the event that they select any alternative, the consequences of selecting that alternative is known or unknown, and adequate mitigation measures can be made in order to address the risks.